I'm probably going to get a lot of hate from this video. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. A couple things. One, I've now got a haircut. And another thing, obviously we are outside, as I just thought a change of scenery would probably be nice, as it is a pretty nice day. Now the title of this video is a very bold statement, but it's a really big aim of mine, and I'm going to talk about it with you lot in this video. So guys, if you are completely new here to the channel, my name's Ben. I make videos investing in the stock market and overall finance videos. Show some support and leave the like button blue, and if you sub to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, let's get into the video. Before we get into the video, bear in mind that I am not a financial advisor, so take everything that I say with a pinch of salt or just ignore me altogether. Anyways, this is my plan to being a millionaire by 30. Well, the first question that might pop into your head will be, Ben, how are you going to exactly become a millionaire? By the way, this is not advice on how to become a millionaire, this is definitely not the way you should become a millionaire. It's just stuff that I've researched and that I'm going to take into my own interpretation of how I am going to hopefully do it. This is just off the bat of research that I've done and how everything in my life can occur to this. A lot of you may have watched my previous videos where I talk through videos investing in the stock market, where it'd be individual stocks or index funds, to overall personal finance videos where I just go through tips on saving money. The stock market is indeed the place where I'm going to be investing a lot of my money over the next coming years, and this will be the main route of me potentially getting to my goal. So if we went off just investing in the market and building that up to a portfolio where it'd bring me to over £1 million, this would be the aim. But if I'm going to be doing this by the age of 30 and I'm 19 now, that gives me 11 years to hit this goal. For some of you that know what my current investments are, if you see my previous videos on some of my portfolio updates. But if I was to go off what I've currently just invested in the market, I've invested a total of £2,593.32 in my ISA account, £18,298.45 in my invest account, and I also have a small portfolio of £232.31 on Coinbase. Overall, I've currently got invested £21,124.08 in the market. This is disregarded of any profits or losses that I've had in my portfolios. This is literally just simply the money that I've got invested in the market. So let's say, as of right now, this is the exact amount of money I've got to play with and invest in the market. And if we take that whole lump of money and we put it in an index fund like the S&P 500, which usually generates a 10% annual return on your investment, and of current I do invest roughly about £500 to £1,000 a month, but let's say we took the minimum and invested just £500 every month straight from my job income, assuming everything including dividends reinvested, by investing for a 10% annual return, in 11 years time by the age of 30, I would have £182,601.89. Now you're obviously sitting there thinking, well Ben, this isn't quite $1 million. Well, this is where my plan comes in. From this point I need to change one of two things, or either both. I need to either 1, invest more, or 2, I need to beat the market and get a better return on investment than 10%. My plan is simply to do both of these things. Starting with how I'm planning to invest more in the market, I am simply just trying to make more income sources. I currently have a part-time job which pays me roughly between £1,000 to £1,200 a month. At the moment and of the recent months, this has been my main source of income, of which this is majorly the place that I get most of my money to invest in the market. Over the next 11 years, who knows where I'll be in terms of employment, but I am looking to scale up my income from my job, whether it be I'm employed somewhere else, or so be it that I'm in a higher rank of where I'm currently working. Other than my job, for example, another source of income that I do have is the appreciating value of my stocks. Although it's technically not putting money in my pocket unless I sell the position, it's still appreciating in value, obviously of course when my stocks do actually go up. LOL! As well as this, any dividends that I get off owning any of my stocks. I currently don't really own any dividend stocks at the moment, but I am looking to add more, but the only dividend stock that I currently hold is exactly the S&P 500 index. Next on the list is my affiliate links. I have links dotted around all my social platforms. For example, on my YouTube channel, I have my Trading 212 invite, which I can earn up to £100 for one person to make an account through my link. I think for the moment, Trading 212 are restricting the amount of people that are using their platform, so right now my link is a bit invalid. But at the start of making my YouTube channel, I made roughly about £30 to £50 just off my first 2 videos individually, and that was literally just through people signing up and making an account through my link. I also have a sign up link to my Coinbase account, which again I get about £7 of Bitcoin every time someone uses that link. I currently use that on my TikTok theme page, which I'll get onto in a moment. And the next one being the TikTok Creator Fund. I know this isn't a huge earner, and I am yet to actually get on this. I am so close in doing this. I've currently got a following of about 8.5k on my TikTok theme page, but I've had really decent views the past weeks, hitting around 1 to 2 million a week. So hopefully I might be able to earn a little bit of money, even if it's like $1 a day or whatever it is. Technically it's still another income source. Next is YouTube AdSense. Now I know I don't run any ads on my YouTube, as one, I haven't got 1,000 subscribers, and two, I've got nowhere near the watch hours needed. But it is something I really want to get, hopefully within 11 years. I am just going to keep posting and making these videos for you lot.
So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel to not miss out on future content.
In all seriousness, I know I've literally just started out on YouTube, but it is something that I have really enjoyed so far, and it is something I want to keep going. So no matter what the views, and even if I lose subscribers, I still want to keep it up, as I do quite enjoy it. The next source of income that I've thought about using is using the Plug app, of which you can run ads on your social page, very similar to affiliate marketing, where you essentially get paid for anyone that clicks on your ad and downloads whatever you're selling, for example an app. I have been accepted to use the Plug app, and I am going to be using it on my TikTok theme page, and I'm hopefully going to try this out in a follow-up video from my last video, at which I go through creating this TikTok theme page. I've also thought about doing this, but again with Instagram and making an Instagram theme page. Again, hopefully if I can get the ball rolling there, that'll then potentially become another source of income, where you can get income from people paying you directly to run their ads on your page, or similar using the Plug app or any other affiliate links you can have on your Instagram page. One of the other things I have done in the past, and I have thought about doing them again, is flipping products and reselling them on eBay. In the past I have been going to car boots and buying things really cheap and then just selling them on for more, but it all depends on the profit margins and whether or not you can actually obtain a profit with it. But it's something that I am thinking about getting into again, but more importantly someone else has been thinking about it quite a lot. Other than that, the only other source of income that I do want to consider as when I grow older is rental properties. But as of now, I don't quite have the capital and the expertise in doing it. So hopefully by obtaining more sources of income, it will allow me to then invest more into the market. You want to really aim to have as many sources of income as possible and not just focus on obtaining more money just through the one source of income. I learned this when reading the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, where it talks about majority of the time people want to go to obtain more money by just doing it through their job or their salary, just by essentially just climbing up the ladder and getting more money that way. Yes, of course you are getting paid more if you're going for a promotion or you're going for a pay rise, but you're also just paying out more in income tax. Finding other areas to actually obtain income is a really good way into building your wealth, hence why some of the wealthiest people in the world have multiple sources of income. Anyways, going back to the compound interest calculator, of which starting with the same amount that we used previously earlier, and still investing just for a 10% return every year, to become a millionaire by the age of 30, I would have to invest £4,000 every month. So you're probably now sitting there thinking there is no way I can possibly invest £4,000 a month, let alone even earn that, which is more than likely very true, but not impossible. Which is where the second point comes in beating the market. Now, as I'm only 19, I choose to take more risk when investing in the stock market. I tend to invest in more high-risk return stocks, for example, NIO, XPeng, Li Auto, Tesla. Even though stocks like Tesla, a lot of you would probably argue that it's a must-have on your portfolio, which I probably agree to. But overall, they are more risky investments in comparison to the S&P 500 or any blue chip stock. But as I am only 19, I have age on my side where I have got that time if I do need to make up any losses over that period of time, if that makes any sense. If you don't understand, just look at this quote from Elon Musk. So if I want to hit my aim of becoming a millionaire by the age of 30, and let's say that I invested the bare minimum of investing £500 every month, again from the starting position that we had previously, I would have to look for an average return on my investment of 30% every year, which then my portfolio by the age of 30 would be over £1 million. I really do think that this is definitely achievable. If you look at the annual return, for the example of Apple, the annual return ranges from about 18% all the way up to 50%. But on average, it does give an annual return of about 30% a year. Some of the stocks that I'm invested in, For example, Tesla, look at what Tesla's done this past year. Or Neo, look what they've done this past year. What I believe I need to do, and linking to what Jeremy from Financial Education has said, that you just need to hit 1 or 2 home run stocks within your 10 stock portfolio, and that will really grow your whole portfolio. I say getting a 30% annual return on your investments isn't out of reach. I know from the crash that a lot of stocks really did soar, and probably a lot of them were overvalued, but I managed to get an annual return of about 50% on my portfolio this past year. So I do think it is within reach of hitting this target of 30%. So we know by investing just £500 a month from my starting point of around £21,000, and with an annual return on investment of around 30%, I would then be a millionaire by the age of 30. But what if we were to invest more in the market and also beat the market year over year? Linking back to me creating all those extra sources of income, I do want to hit a more realistic goal of which I would like to invest every month. Of which right now £500 is a really good starting point for me to invest every month, as I'm not getting paid loads for my job, and it is roughly about 50% of what I earn anyways. But if all things go to plan and I start to generate more income through my other sources, or likewise my income from my job may change as I grow older, and especially as I get into my 20s, I really want to aim to invest around £1,500 a month. Looking at my income right now, this looks absolutely impossible, but I really want to hit this target of investing this amount of money consistently every month through my 20s especially. If I could somehow manage to do that as of this moment right now and invest £1,500 every month, 11 years time by the age of 30, I would have a portfolio value of £2,052,029.68. Or I would then become a millionaire at the age of 28 with a portfolio value of £1.1 million. But of course, for the meantime, I am not going to be investing £1,500, as especially now my income is nowhere near that to be able to invest that much money. But it is definitely something I really want to work towards to help me hit my goal of being a millionaire by the age of 30. A book that I'm currently reading right now, being Think and Grow Rich, literally just within the first chapter of this book, they talk about the desire to literally be hitting a goal and wanting to hit this goal. This is exactly how I feel with this goal of mine, and I feel like I want to do as much as possible to make this goal a reality. One day I'll look back at this video, hopefully if I'm still around on YouTube, and I'll be able to compare my 19 self to my 30-year-old or even late 20-year-old self, and seeing how far I've come in actually being able to fulfill this goal, or just simply laugh at myself for not being able to do it. But so you lot don't miss out, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well, so you can follow me on my journey of me potentially hitting this goal. If I was to fulfill this goal, what would I exactly do with the money? I think I'll leave that for another video. Anyways guys, if you made it this far into the video, I really appreciate all of you that have watched. Please feel free to leave a like if you really did like this video, and help the boy out and sub to the channel. It would really help me out quite a lot. Anyways, I think I'm going to top up my tan a bit, so I'll see you lot on the next one. In a bit.